guys, this is Candle and welcome to a new collection update video, gaming pickups video. I have a small stack of games here. It's enough to do a video, but it's a small stack because, well, I've been digging myself out of debt for the last couple months. Shortly after I built my new computer, my TV decided to take a dive, so I had to get a new one of those. So yeah, it's taken me a bit of a while. That's why there hasn't been that many gaming pickups videos over the summer. But I do have some games here, so we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to kick things off with Bayonetta 2 on the Switch. And good game, really good game. I played it on the Wii U when it first came out. I wanted to get it on the Switch though because Bayonetta 3 is coming out soon, and in fact, Bayonetta 1 is getting a physical release here in the West next week. I have that on pre-order already. But I ended up tracking this down on eBay. I got it sealed. It's obviously open now. But I got it sealed because it includes a download code for Bayonetta 1. And I wanted to make sure that code was still good. Even though, yeah, I have the physical version coming next week. But still definitely glad to have it. And I really like the fact that the right here, the cover is reversible for Bayonetta 1. Which is really kind of interesting. I think it'd be funny if they did the same for Bayonetta 2 for the physical release of Bayonetta 1, but I doubt they will because it doesn't include Bayonetta 2. But it'll still be good to have the full trilogy together on one system the end of October when Bayonetta 3 comes out. Definitely looking forward to that. Another game I was looking forward to but have not played yet is Splatoon 3. This is still sealed. I have not opened it yet because I'm finishing up another game I'm going to talk about in a second before I start this, and then I want to play the Octo expansion for Splatoon 2 before I start this, because I care more about the single player than the multiplayer. I don't really care so much about the multiplayer, but still definitely interested in playing this when I get around to it. But that game I'm currently working on is Live Alive, and this is an HD 2D remake of an old Super Famicom game that never made it to the West until now. It's from Square Enix, the original was Squaresoft, and I am really, really enjoying this. I'm currently on the final chapter, which is a bit of a slog. It's a bit tougher than the rest of them, but basically the premise is you have 7 different chapters to play through. Technically, there's a little bit more than that, but there's 7 different chapters with 7 different protagonists and stories, and they all kind of share some themes and other bits that come together at the end, but they're all otherwise different, and it's like a bunch of mini JRPGs, all in different eras and stuff like that. Like you have prehistory, the Wild West, Imperial China, Twilight of Edo Japan, present day, near future, distant future, and the Middle Ages is the last one. Technically there's 8 chapters, but Middle Ages only unlocks after you beat the other 7. So definitely really enjoying this. Looking forward to the other HD 2D games coming down the pipeline, such as Octopath Traveler 2 and the remake for Dragon Quest 3. Hopefully they'll do more than that, but definitely looking forward to those. And of course, around the same time Live Alive came out, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 came out. This is another one that is sealed because I have not started playing it yet. And I haven't started playing this because I haven't played the other Xenoblade Chronicles games yet. I started the first one and I started X, but I never got that far into them. I have not started Xenoblade 2, though. But everything I've heard says this is pretty good, so I'm definitely looking forward to giving it a try at some point. I just haven't really gotten around to it yet. And then the last game to talk about, I told you this was going to be a short video. The last game to talk about is The Last of Us Part 1. This is the PS5 remake of the original The Last of Us that was on PS3 and PS4. A bit odd that they chose to remake the game from the ground up when we already had The Last of Us remastered playable on PS5. It even got a PS5 patch, what was it, last year, I think? But looking at it, yeah, the gameplay is like nearly identical, and the story is the same. But it's like night and day difference in terms of visuals, and it really is amazing. And they use the DualSense in some really interesting ways, not just for the adaptive triggers for putting some weight on your gun triggers in and your drawing your bow and stuff like that, but the haptic feedback in the actual rumble components as well. When it rains, it feels like it's raining in your hands, just like with Returnal. And then there was also a text to vibration feature hidden in the accessibility settings. I think it's more for people that are deaf or hard of hearing. But basically what it does is it vibrates the controller in rhythm with the spoken lines of dialogue. And you can turn up or tone down the strength of it as you want. But it really kind of is interesting because it lets you feel the way the line is delivered. It's kind of hard to describe, but that's basically what it does. Is you can feel in your hands like the same way you would feel your own voice when pressing your hand to your neck while you speak, and the way the vibration changes with how the line is spoken and stuff like that. It's really interesting. So for people who, again, are deaf or hard of hearing, reading along the subtitles and feeling those vibrations, it's kind of almost like hearing it in a way. So definitely looking forward to that. I would like to see a native port and physical release of Last of Us Part 2 on PS5 now, just so that we can have the full collection. Because, I mean, again, they renamed this to Part 1. And, Part 2 isn't on the PS5 other than as PS4 backwards compatible, where you already had Last of Us Remastered. So I want that complete thing. It's the collector in me that just wants that complete package. So I'm hoping they'll do that some point, but I have no idea. Honestly, I want Naughty Dog to leave The Last of Us behind. We don't need a Last of Us Part 3. Just leave The Last of Us behind. Do something else new. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they went back to Jack and Daxter or Uncharted, or if somehow they got the rights to Crash Bandicoot back from Activision, though I don't think that's ever going to happen. But I also wouldn't be opposed to seeing something else new from them. Hopefully not as dark and depressing as The Last of Us, though. I'm a bit tired of dark, depressing, gritty stories, and it's even affecting the books I read. Because it's like, I want the happy endings, okay? God damn it. I want my characters to be happy. I don't want tragic endings anymore. And so anyways, like I said, that is it for now. There are a bunch of games coming out in October I want to get, and of course, November has a ton. So expect to see videos, sometime in both of those months. December as well. But until then, all I'll say is I am working on something else, something new, not a Let's Play. I got burnt out on Let's Plays for a while, so I am trying something new. It's something I've tried before, and it didn't really take off, but I'm hoping to put more effort into it, and hopefully it will, progress much better this time. So until then, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.